Hi everyone, my name is Charlie and today I have a currently writing video. So where shall we start? Shall we start with I just spilled my cup of tea and hopefully I've not ruined every copy of Our Doris. That's probably a good place to start. Note you won't be seeing this till Saturday and it's now Tuesday, so hopefully they will all be presentable by then. I'm currently writing a lot of things. So obviously I'm currently writing the sequel to Our Doris, which is currently titled The Indisputable Patriotism of Our Doris. And it follows on from the events of the first book, basically. I can't give too much away unless you've read the first book. You can also listen to it if you like, you know that thing's available. I'm also working on a Christmas monologue for Our Doris. Every year we do, the Macclesfield Creative Writing Group holds a reading at a chapel in Macclesfield and we read seasonal works, and for the last 2 years I've read an Our Doris, so I'm hoping that it will be a Doris monologue. I am writing it, it's just whether it turns out right in time for the night. It'll all be alright on the night, as they say. And then I'm also working on a story for a Christmas present for my friend Lindsay, who I showed the clock for and who I am currently waiting for her book. She is the friend I'll probably reference most because, you know, trying to inspire her to get a book done, you know, because I want that book because I'm selfish. I have a lot of ideas, you see. This is a problem I have. I have a lot of ideas but don't have enough time to execute them. It took me 6 months to make Doris bookmarks. 6 months? What else can you do in 6? I could have written another book in that time, really. Writing this year has been decidedly slow and it hasn't been happening as often as it perhaps should. I'd like to have the time to write the sequel to my children's book, and I'd like to have the time to finish both Doris books. But time... oh, time. It just runs away from you. And before you know it, it's December, you've only written 4,000 words of a sequel, and all the other independent writers are getting ahead of the game. What do? Some people become alcoholics. I drink inordinate amounts of tea. Anyway, the Christmas Doris. Let's talk about the Christmas Doris. Our Doris this Christmas, because I'm planning on including a full-length version in the next book. Our Doris decides that she wants to build a grotto in her house, because that's who she is, and wants to invite children along to come and see this grotto. At least that's the plan at the moment. This could all change because I was really hoping to use the name Miracle on Shakespeare Avenue, which kind of, you know, it has to have the real Father Christmas come down. Another idea would be to just, you know, like have a whole fantastical thing happen and have just rewrite Christmas Carol. A Doris Carol. There's an idea. I could tell you about the children's book. But if I told thee about the children's book, then I'd have to explain. I'd have to explain what the entire children's book was about in order to tell you what Christmas book we're about. And it ain't a book anyway, it's only a few thousand words. So I won't do that. I wouldn't like to inflict that on thee. I'm not that type of person, you know. Well, this turned out to be the worst kind of video to make today. I have the stress of 50 copies of Our Doris just deciding that they wanted to drink my tea as well. I have hardwood flooring, but I only have it because I decided to take the carpet up in my room, which means there are nails sticking up. And today my foot decided that it wanted to go straight on top of a nail that is sticking out of the ground whilst I was holding a cup of tea, and well, I didn't fly up into the air, I'm not Dumbo. I just went up into the air And then when I came back down, my tea went up into the air as well, and Doris drank tea and the floor drank tea. The only person who didn't get enough tea was me. And I'm just... It's a shock. It's a trauma. You have to give your body time to respond to these things. I nearly lost an entire pint of tea. To a British person, that's practically like... I don't know. What is it like? What do other people like that I don't? Celery. It's like a vegan losing an entire stick of celery to a mouse. I think. Do mice eat celery? That's an idea. Do mice eat celery? Do mice eat celery? I have many ideas for novels, and one day I'm going to talk about them all on this channel, but today is not that day, apparently. So, I'm going to go, I'm going to finish my tea, and then hopefully this currently writing video will actually make some sense in the future. Anyway, until next time, that is all.